Hey folks, Dan Dale here, Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell diesel trucks of all shape, form, and description. Sell boats, RVs, a little bit of anything, but mostly diesel trucks. If you watch our channel much, you know my dad usually does the walk around part of these videos, but he had a heart attack last week and he is under the weather. He's doing a lot better. He's out of the hospital and everything, but not up for doing videos right at the moment. So anyway, what we got here today, pretty cool truck, a 2013 Ford F350 Lariat dually. Now let me get one thing out of the way up front. This truck has 341,000 miles. Now, I know it's a lot of miles, but this truck does not look like it's got 340. Doesn't sound like it. Doesn't drive like it. This truck has obviously been meticulously maintained. I'm going to walk you around it, show you some stuff, and then we'll take it on a test drive. So let me get started. Look up front here. These headlights are not faded. The clear's not peeling. Look at the hood. I mean, there's a couple of tiny rock pecks, but the hood's nice. The bumper, everything, not ate up, chewed up. Look at these front tires. They're in great shape. We haven't detailed the fender wells or anything like we do sometimes. This is just how it came in, so you can see how clean it is. Look down the sides. It is arrow straight. I have not found a single dent on it. You can see your reflection in the fabric. It's got power folding, telescoping windows, the Sony stereo, automatic headlights. Look at this seat. I mean, that seat looks perfect. It looks brand new. It's got these WeatherTech mats. Carpet underneath is nice. Even the steering wheel. Look at the steering wheel. No wear. I like these 13s and up. They have the bigger screen. They've got the AV inputs, USB inputs, tow command, upfitter switches, backup camera. Got more power outlets in here. You can store tissue paper, pens, business cards, stuff in the console lid, which is pretty handy. This truck has a 373 limited slip diff, so not your usual towing gear ratio. I don't think it's been hot shotted. Most of those guys run a 410 or a 433, so they can pull those super heavy loads, and this one does not have that. So you can see even the back seats look perfect. It's got the inverter, the 110 volt with outlets front and rear. Climate outlets, 12 volt. I like these trucks too. You see that you can lock this rear storage compartment, and there's two separate ones on either side, but you can lock them and not have to worry about people getting in your stuff. But look down at the cab corners, zero rust, Southern truck. Look in here, how clean it is. We never remember to clean those. It does have a turnover ball in the bed, but look in the bed. It's not beat up. They haven't been chucking a bunch of crap in the back. It's clean. Look under here, spare tires still under it. It's got the overload camper spring package, alloy wheels. There's one little scuff that's touched up right there. And that's about all I can nitpick. Even the back bumper, you can see it's got the parking sensors and everything. Big receiver hitch, bumper straight. The bed is just excellent. It's a Pro Coat bed liner. Stock exhaust, but it has been DPF deleted, so that removes, and the EGR has been deleted too. So that removes all the stuff that can go wrong. Fenders are in perfect shape as far as, they're not cracked, they're not missing any chunks. Nobody's had a bunch of a lot of times people have blowouts and they just kill these fenders. But this one's straight. Look at the front of the bed. Nothing's been rammed into the bed and shoved it into the cab. Look on this side. Door pockets are clean. Again, no rust. Seats are in great shape. Got side airbags, roof airbags, got all the airbags on these. Dash is not peeling. It's got all the manuals that came with it. Just trying to see if what all was in here. But it even has the spare tire key, which is good. So anyway, and this truck, it kind of looks black, but it's kind of a dark maroon or brown pearl. In the sunlight in person, it looks real nice. But anyway, if you have any questions about this truck, give me a call, 601-376-9869. Be glad to answer them. If I don't answer, hang up, shoot me a text. Otherwise, I'm about to show you under the hood, then we'll hop in, take you on a test drive. Thanks. Hey folks, I'm going to take you on a test drive in a minute, but before I do, just want to show you a couple things under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came in. But what it does have, you got the upgraded upper radiator hose. It's got this pipe, got a fresh sticker on it. You can see there's a little wisp of smoke, but smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. The main thing is you can see, set the cap down, it doesn't blow off. That means there's no blow-by. Blow-by is engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. It's not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but it's a sign of wear that this truck doesn't have. Another thing it doesn't have is the EGR cooler. All that stuff's been deleted, so that's just a lot of crap that you don't really need on the truck that's gone. You don't have to worry about it. Just another failure point that's been removed. But what I do like, it's still got factory intake, factory exhaust other than the DPF delete pipe. So it's basically stock other than just the bare minimum stuff you need. I just hate seeing cold air intakes because they are not good on engines, and it makes you wonder if somebody's dumb enough to put a cold air intake on one of these 6.7 diesels, then what other stupid crap have they been doing? But not an issue on this truck. The other thing I want to show you, you see those stickers right there? That means this truck has had the disaster kit put on it, which the one thing that can happen on these 6.7s is the high pressure fuel pump goes out. And when it goes out, it takes out the entire fuel system, injectors, hoses, everything in the tank. It just fills up with trash. You have to replace the whole system when that happens. It's about 8 or 9 grand in parts plus labor. Well, it's my understanding, I know at the very least, you can tell from those stickers that that's been done because those are the cylinder codes to program in the computer. So whenever you place injectors, you have to reprogram the computer with the injector code so it knows the flow rate of the injector. So that's been done as well. Somebody has spent a lot of money maintaining this truck. So just something else to keep in mind. We'll shut the hood. See, tires. Truck's not rock pecked up, not beat up. Even the power folding mirrors still work, and you can also see they extend in and out. You can tell by the little marks of pollen because my cleanup guy never remembers to run them out when he's cleaning something. But anyway, we're not going to get into all that. The truck does have airbags, compressor system, everything. The compressor's not coming on right now. I'm sure it's just a fuse or something. I haven't fooled with it yet. We will. I'm 95% sure that'll be fixed, but you know, bid to assume we forget about it. That way, you know, if we do forget, then you won't be mad at us. Let's see. It's got, of course, stereo. It's got the sync navigation system. Now you can also upgrade this to full navigation. There's a way to do it. I think your dealer can do it, I know, but it's all in there. Or if you have sync, it's kind of like OnStar. It'll pull it up on there on the map. But anyway, automatic headlights, fog lights, power pedals. Excuse me. You can see on the dash, 341,000. But man, this truck don't look like 341,000. It's even got fresh oil change in it. I just have to excuse my cough. I can't get rid of this cough. There are a few rock picks in the windshield, but only this one little crack that wasn't there until this morning when my guy washed the windshield after it'd been sitting out in the sun. So if you want a new windshield, I can get one for $150. I'm not going to put one on because that's just more money I'll have to charge for the truck, and you know, it may go to somebody that ain't worried about a new windshield. So we'll leave that up to you. What it does have: power sliding rear window. It's got the sunglasses holders. It's got the built-in Bluetooth, so you can sync your phone up to it and do everything hands-free. You can hit a button on the steering wheel, and you can say, "Call Dad." It'll call Dad. You can say, "Set climate temperature 69." It'll put the temperature on 69. I mean, it does anything you want it to do, basically. You can change the channel on the stereo. You can do anything. It's real handy. You can also see, look at the steering wheel. The steering wheel is not cracked, peeling. There's just a tiny bit of wear on the finish, but you, like I said, you can see. Can't even really see it if I didn't just say it had it. But this truck has obviously spent its life out on the interstate. Even the seats aren't ripped or torn. There's no smoke odors, no pet odors. One nice thing about these 6.7s, see, it's got tow haul mode and plus minus on the shifter. You can pull it down in the manual shift mode and shift it yourself. Or you see that 1 through 6 on the right, you can lock out gears. Like right now, I just locked out 6, just locked out 5th. You can control what gears it'll shift through, which is handy when you're pulling, you're stuck in traffic, you don't want it shifting 1 2 1 2, you know, or you don't want it, you're in heels, you don't want it in 6, just leave it in 5th. You know, there's a bunch of things you can do with it. So it's a pretty handy setup. Now I went this way and I forgot about this road work, so we'll have to go a different way than our usual route. This is our tax dollars at work. This interchange setup has been like this for 50 years, and it's been fine. but somebody decided there was an appropriation that had to be spent, so we're spending, I think, $15 million to redo it all and reroute stuff. It's just a cluster. But anyway, this truck, even though the video may come out a little shaky, the truck itself has a great ride and drive. And one thing you can take away from all these bumps and potholes I'm hitting, it's tight. There's no clunks or bangs or rattles or any noises. It's quiet. The engine's quiet. You know, a lot of times you get a diesel with higher mileage, they just make more of that diesel-y noise just from wear. I mean, the injectors are louder, the exhaust gets a little pinhole leaks, and you just hear more racket. But this truck doesn't have that. It is quiet. It's not just the video. It may sound quiet. It is quiet. Doesn't pull to the left or right. Doesn't vibrate or pull when I hit the brakes. There's no death wobble when I hit a bump, which you can Google that or YouTube it, but this one doesn't have it. So doesn't flop around. Shocks are good. I mean, honestly, if we said like 140 on the miles, you believe us. I mean, it's that clean of a truck and runs that well. It's pretty amazing, these newer trucks, how long they last if you treat them right. And that's the key. You got to change the oil every 5,000 miles. You got to change the fuel filters every other oil change. And you got to use Motorcraft parts. You can't use aftermarket. As long as you use Motorcraft parts, these things will go forever. Ford won't release their patent on their filters, so aftermarket filters don't really filter. So I always use Ford or Motorcraft parts, and these things can run forever. I mean, heck, our Ford dealer changed the oil for $100, and you can't hardly buy the Ford oil filter and 15 quarts of oil for much less than that. So we just let our Ford dealer do it. But anyway, if you want to fly into Jackson International Airport, drive this truck home, you can. I would not hesitate to hop in it and drive it absolutely anywhere. I mean, it's just as clean in person as it is in the pictures. So, just something to keep in mind. Or, if you're like most of our customers are from the Northeast, from the Midwest. They're buying from us because we got great deals and we got rust-free trucks. Well, we understand, especially with all the crap going around, you may not want to spend several days driving or flying down and driving home. You may not want to leave your house. Don't let the idea of dealing with shipping scare you off from this truck. And especially don't let the prices you may find for shipping online scare you off from the truck, because depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off. The reason for that is most of these guys you find online aren't actual shippers. They don't have a fleet of trucks. They're just brokers, and they'll charge you hundreds of dollars up front, and they call it a deposit, but all it really is their broker's fee for finding somebody else to haul the truck to you. Well, they all use this one website that's not open to the public. It costs several $1,000s a year to be a member, but we're a member called Central Dispatch, so we can basically get you wholesale rates on shipping. So if you're interested, shoot me a text, 601-376-9869 with your zip code, and I will get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. And if you're anywhere near Houston or Dallas or Atlanta or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, I can get you a real good deal on shipping. So, like I said, text me your zip and I'll get you a good ballpark figure. Basically the way it works is, if you want to ship it, you pay me for the truck only. You can either FedEx a cashier's check or do a bank wire. I'll send you the title and the paperwork. I'll post it for shipping, and when the truck shows up, you just hand the driver cash for the shipping charges. you don't pay me for it. You pay for the shipping at delivery. So we've done it hundreds of times. It's a smooth, easy deal. Now, we aren't the shippers. We will arrange for somebody else to ship it. So, you know, I don't have any control over shipping times. Usually it's 3 to 5 days. But it can vary depending on where you are in relation to us, and you know who happens to be in the area. And you know, with this virus, it's affected shipping a lot. So some stuff we've had picked up. I had a truck go to California. They picked it up the day after I posted it. And then I've got another truck that's been posted a week going to Iowa. So it can vary. Now I may post another truck going to Iowa next week, and it may get picked up the same day. I don't have any control over it. It depends on who's in the area, whether they're going to your area, and how much you want to pay. You know, I can hold out for a low rate, or if you're in a hurry for the truck, I can post it for a higher rate, and you know, make it worth somebody's while to detour and come get the truck, come drop it off to you. So anyway, shipping is available at a good, fair price. If you have any questions about this truck, give me a call, 601-376-9869. If you want to know what it takes to buy it, you want to make an offer, anything like that, just call me. If I don't answer, hang up and text me. So that's the easiest way to get a hold of me. Now, before I go, I want to show you the dash again, because we've been driving 15 minutes and you can see there's no lights lit, no airbag or ABS or engine lights, any kind of warning lights. There are none lit. I like to show the dash after I've been driving a while, because it's easy to take a picture. It's easy to hook your scan tool up, kill a light, take a picture, and say, oh look, no lights. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you go to driving, that light's going to come right back on. So I like to show it after we've been driving a while, so you can see for yourself there really are no lights lit. So anyway, beyond that, like I said, if you have any questions, give me a call. Want to make an offer, give me a call. Dan Dale, 601-376-9869. Appreciate you watching our video. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.